You're missing the point. What are you getting so upset about? You're saying that you'll stop caring about something because it's sickly? That you'd abandon it? Yes. There is no room for sentimentalism in the life of the Valravn. Hey all you cool creatures. I'm Cryptid. Welcome to the CryptidPlays YouTube channel, and today we are playing Valravn, which is a short winter-themed game about dealing with bereavement and loss, specifically about Hakon's feelings, about Suraj being lost to the Neverplace. This is a sequel to the Pursuers of Mythic Truth. The content warnings include grieving and bereavement, death of a loved one, and mentions of implied parental abuse and emotional gaslighting, so viewer discretion is advised. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. In Danish folklore, when a king or chieftain is killed in battle, then not found, and subsequently buried, ravens eat the victim's heart. At that moment, the Valravn gains human knowledge and leads good folk astray with their superhuman powers. Others say that the Valravn is a peaceless soul in search of redemption that flies by night, but never day. It is rumored that they could only free themselves from their bird form by consuming the blood of a child. A stealer of hearts and a creature of the dead. Alice, I lost Suraj. He's gone to the Neverplace. I can't do this anymore. I can't do any of this on my own. I read the messages he sent over and over again. It makes me feel like he's still here. It's obvious that he knew what was coming, but I didn't. I was too busy thinking of myself. He slipped through my fingers. I can't go back to the apartment. The only thing that mattered in it was him, and he is nowhere. Father wants to speak to me. He told me not to get attached. I think he was right. This hurts too much. It was foolish to try and live a normal life. I'm sorry. I've let everyone down. Thank you for everything that you did. Signed, Hakon. This is a forlorn place. I've visited it a lot recently. Even though it's Christmas tide, this place is quiet just before the dawn. A churchyard is a strange concept to a Valravn, but it's necessary for humans. It's a place to ensure they are marked and remembered. So many of them sleep underneath this ground. They're called the dearly departed. Some headstones are surrendered to nature's care, neglected by the living. Maybe their family bloodline has ended, and no one else is left. Trees lean over them, protecting the old stone from the elements. and flowers grow all around them. It must be Mother Nature's silent ode to those in the long sleep. Only names and dates remain. It's winter now, but flowers will grow come springtime. Yes, even here, hope springs eternal. The flowers are nourished by those who are buried. The birds in the trees are content. They don't know what this place is. They raise their young amongst the dead. That is how my grandfather was born, amongst the dead. His father came into being the same way. My father allied with Pandemonium to spare future generations from that fate. Those who sleep in the ground can only be brought back by the memories of letters, pictures, videos, and recordings, until the ephemera decays and technology can no longer render them. No, that's not quite right. We're remembered through our stories, and his words gave stories life. My dear Suraj, I would rather you sleep here than be lost to the Neverplace. I can't follow you. Not this time. I've tried, but the way is shut. I'm the one who's meant to eat hearts. So how is it possible that you've stolen mine from me? Hakon, I'm glad I'm not too late. Gregory, how did you find me? Alice told me about your letter. She asked me to find you as soon as possible. I can't do this anymore. Let's talk. We've got time and space. There's no need to make any dramatic declarations. We'll think it through. Lilies and roses? They're beautiful. Are they in memory of Suraj? I thought it'd be an appropriate way to honor him, but he doesn't sleep here. He doesn't sleep anywhere. I don't even know why I keep coming to this place. We should go and get a cup of tea and some water for the flowers. You don't have to deal with this on your own. We shared an apartment, but Suraj did all of the house management, all the bills. I don't know how any of it works. I don't know how to live in this modern society without him. You're a smart lad. You can figure that out. But that's not what you're worried about, is it? Oh, and what do you think I'm worrying about? When you figure all that out, that means you can manage on your own. Then you'll feel like you have to accept he's gone. because you'll be able to do things without him. Not being able to do it leaves the gap where he always was. Regardless of that, the forest is no place for you, Hakon. Your father isn't thinking about what's best for you. But if I help him, maybe I'll see Suraj again. Your father doesn't seem like the type who has your best interests at heart. He's like how I used to be, stuck in fight or flight, surviving, not living. He's not a good parent. I know that. But he's all I have. I can't lose him too. My mother's already disowned me. You need to make the choice. I won't force you. Humans and witches would probably use soft skills to convince you to stay. You won't? We're mythics. I know that kind of thing isn't going to tug at your heartstrings deep down. You'll do what you think you need to do. I'll just say this. Don't turn your back on the future. Alice and I can help if you want to give this a chance. Think about what Suraj would want. Yeah, there's two endings, so it probably hinges on these. So Gregory seems like the nicer choice, and Hakon's father doesn't really, but I'm gonna choose Hakon's father first. Commune with his father in a thin place. I need to speak with my father. I can't be part of this world. I can't be a witch or what Alice wants me to be. All she wants is for you to be you. Well then, I'm a Valravn and a messenger of the Neverplace. I have a duty. That's all you are then. A name, a title, and a duty. Huh, sounds like you've already given up on yourself. I had no problem with Hakon Falk being here. But a Valravn cannot stay in this churchyard. So go and don't come here again until you're the Hakon who wants to give this life another chance. Harsh but fair. I'm missing the voices already, I'm not gonna lie. What's the matter, Hakon? You're distracted. It's nothing. How are things in the Neverplace? Master Pandemonium is pleased that Suraj has joined us. Due to that, you can return to your usual duties as a messenger. To that end, what news do you have? Father Gregory Alfern, the Paragon. I think so. Did he look like this? Yes, his hair was shorter, but I see. What business does he have with Pandemonium? None, I don't think. But Hakon, if this does not relate to Pandemonium, I have no interest in hearing of it. Father, I want to come to the Neverplace, to be with you and Suraj and... No. Your role is to stay in that realm and relay messages regarding Master Pandemonium to me. It is your purpose. It is why you were born. Is that the beginning and end of my existence? That is the way of the Valravn now. You know the alternative, but I am perturbed by this emotional behavior. I don't belong in this human world. Seo told me the truth of your relationship with the boy. It disappointed me. I told you not to get attached, let alone infatuated. Father, push your selfish desires out of your head. What you want is unimportant. Would you deliver a message to Suraj? No. I hate his father. This is so sad. Oh, I'm sorry, Hakon. I'm so sorry. Can you not do this one thing for me? The boy you knew is vanishing. He is a hand of Pandemonium, and your grief will not change that. He is dead to you, as I have told you many times. Forming bonds of love is not our way. Then it is a wretched way to be. I told you to keep your distance. You did not listen, and now you are heartbroken. I think it is a lesson well learnt. Do not torture yourself like this again. Consuming hearts is bad enough. Becoming infatuated with them is masochistic. What do you know about being hurt? Pandemonium favors you. You live in a place where you're significant, where you're respected. I'm an outcast everywhere I go. You were of better use to me when you were at the mythic market. You were obedient back then. Your son is hurting and this is what you say to him? Because I lived in fear. I thought you might save me if I did things to please you. I was trapped in a cage. I was no more than a piece of merchandise. You made me proud. So many came to the Neverplace because of you. Consider going back there when you can. That is so messed up. Oh, this makes me so upset. I'm actually crying. What kind of father would want that for his son? Don't I deserve to be happy? Yes, you do, Hakon. We do not decide what we deserve. We are not entitled to happiness. We are Valravn, ravens of the slain. Happiness does not come into it. I'm part witch, too. So these witch ideals are rotting you. It's that woman who freed you, isn't it? She's distorting your perception of your place in the world. Leave Alice alone. Alice do-good causes me no end of trouble. Do not trust her, Hakon. Remember what your witch blood mother did to you. Go and be of better use to me when we next meet. Do you understand? If you do not fulfill your role, Pandemonium's protection will leave you, and you will be a murderer of the young bloods, a consumer of hearts, like my father and his before him. So I will ask you again. Do you understand? Yes, Father. It's a shame that you've chosen to learn this lesson the hard way. Alice, forgive me, but what else can I do? I'll do anything to see Suraj again. Even if I have to make a deal with Pandemonium itself. Ending too like father, like son. I hope the ending with Gregory is a bit nicer. Alright. Where should Hakon go next? Let's go with Gregory. If you could help me, I'd be grateful. Alright, let's go. What do you think we should do first? It is full of Suraj's things. What do I do with them? I can't stand to throw them away. Let's just pack them away instead, so that they're ready for if he comes back. Do you think he will come back? I don't give up on hope anymore, and neither should you. Bloody hell, there's a lot of takeout menus around here. Did Suraj enjoy eating this kind of thing? Yes. He couldn't cook anything. He was hopeless like that. Okay, so I've been trying to figure out Gregory. I think he's a character in one of the visual novels in the folklore series that I haven't played yet. It was made for O2. Was it made for Mythology Jam or O2A? No, it was made for O2A2. And I think it's about Alice and Gregory, so I'll have to play that at some point so we're not as lost. Because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm pretty sure I've seen Alice's picture. I'm pretty sure I've seen Gregory too. Alice is all about home cooking. Maybe I'll try one of these takeouts one day. But I should get rid of these flowers. Shouldn't I? They're half dead. Do you like them? I said, do you like them? What? The flowers I just bought. The girl at the shop told me they'd be a safe bet. Roses and lilies are so beautiful together, don't you think? Roses for passionate love and lilies for... God, why? I don't like them in particular. Why did you get them? I won't pay you back for something I didn't ask for. Oh wow, no need to be like that about it. They're a present, a moving in present. For the house? Now you're just being obtuse. For you. You're a nature guy. You love vibing with the forest. So I figured you'd appreciate them. Why? Moving into a house is hardly reward-worthy. Hakon, have you never had a present before? Valravns don't require presents. Father said, your dad sounds like a stick in the mud. He's a Valravn. And so am I. Well, I like the flowers, even if you don't. They're going in a vase. But these flowers are dying. The moment they were cut, they were doomed. I won't waste time tending to dying flowers. Guess I'll look after them. But it's pointless. You paid for dying flowers, and now you want to look after them before they die? Maybe you should have let them live and grow instead. You're missing the point. What are you getting so upset about? You're saying that you'll stop caring about something because it's sickly? That you'd abandon it? Yes. There is no room for sentimentalism in the life of the Valravn. Maybe you need to live a bit more like a person and less like a Valravn. I don't have the luxury of choosing my destiny. But if I die before you, don't waste time mourning me. You can't tell me how to feel or how to spend my time. If you ever do get sick, I'm going to care for you. I'm going to care so much that you'll be sick of me by the time we're through. I don't see how you'll care for me when you can't cook. Takeout of homemade soup is a thing, right? Repeat the sentence and you'll have your answer. Well, anyways, you can't make me stop caring for you. I can't help it. It's just how I am. Well, you are setting yourself up for a life of upset by being so emotional. Maybe, but at least I'll enjoy being alive whilst I'm at it. But what about you? Do you enjoy being this way? I am not entitled to a happy existence. I am a Valravn, Raven of the Slain. Well, let's see if we can change that. Change what? Me being a Valravn? No, Hakon. Changing your outlook. Everyone deserves to be happy. Now help me reach the vase. It's on top of the shelf in the kitchen, and you know I can't get up there. Fine. The flowers are nice to look at. Thank you. Did you just thank me? That's like the first time I've ever heard you say that. I did. Yes. You're so welcome. Guess that means I can buy some more plants for the house then? I suppose it does. Yay, I love buying things. Yes, I can see that. This apartment is a mess. I'm so glad you're moving in. I think this is going to work out great. You all right? It was just a memory. It doesn't matter. Hakon, they do matter. The pain of today came from the joy of the past. You wouldn't want to change those memories, even though they sting. He'd say something just like that. I'll remember those words. Thank you, Gregory. I'll try to accept the memories fondly, as hard as it seems today. Steps in the right direction are better than staying still, no matter how small they are. Roses for lovers, lilies for the dead. Why did you buy them the first time around? I don't think a florist really would have suggested something like this. Wait, it's me and him. He said something else about lilies a little later that day. Roses for passionate love, and lilies for pure and everlasting love. Not the dead. Don't forget that last part, okay? Lilies for me, roses for him. I'm sorry, Suraj. I forgot what you told me for a little while, but I remember now. I do like these flowers, even if they're not as healthy as they were before. I'll get some water. They need to be looked after until the very end. Good lad. I'm taking it slowly, but I'll keep buying flowers to remind me of us. Suraj, I know you'd want me to keep trying. Not for you. I know that, ultimately, you'd want me to keep trying for my own sake. Some days are going to be harder than others, but today, I'm taking my first little step. Ending 1, Lilies and Roses. Oh god, that hit me right in the feels. Before I do my outro, I just want to do my channel member shout out real quick. Thank you so much to my channel members for your support. Not only does it help me, it helps the channel grow and the videos keep coming. I truly appreciate it. Oh my god, I knew this was gonna be sad. I knew it was about mourning, particularly Hakon's mourning over Suraj being taken to the Neverplace. But I didn't know it was gonna make me so sad. I don't know if you realize this, but Hakon is actually now my favorite character in the folklore series. Something about Hakon just resonates with me. But ultimately, I think this entire story, the whole folklore series, will have a happy ending. I'm not entirely sure how things are gonna go, but, you know, I feel like we're not gonna be left with such tragedies for these characters. But yeah, before I ramble on too much about this game that I am still crying over. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did like it, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of me, please subscribe. I am trying to get back to uploading 3 times a week. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye.